Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these adorable Loomigurumi sushis. I know I said I was going to make the frog first, but I think I might edit this design a little bit to maybe make it so the eyes don't, have that weird thing in the back, because I did use safety eyes, and also the mouth's coming off, but I want to work on this design a little bit before I make a tutorial for it. But these guys are done and ready, and these are my original design. I really love sushi, and I was actually inspired because I had sushi just about 2 nights ago, and I was like, you know what? I just got new bands, so I can make a bunch of new stuff. So I created these adorable sushi designs. Obviously, on this one I have a face, and this one I don't, because I was thinking, maybe if someone wanted to, they could make like a whole set of sushi, and then they could make like a pair of chopsticks if someone has a chopstick tutorial, and then they could pretend to play with them, which is kind of cute. So, but also I just really love how this design turned out, and I want to stop talking and just get to the tutorial, because this intro is going to be long. But these guys are really adorable, and you also, as you can tell, you can make them like different kinds of sushi too. Like you don't just have to make that one kind. So you guys can use like whatever colors you want for the inside, like of what kind of stuff you want. So this one could be like a spicy tuna roll with avocado or something. Or this one's like salmon with cucumber and spicy sauce or whatever. So, there's so many different variations. Also, the mouth's falling off. But if you do want to add a face, I used 5mm safety eyes, no backings, so I can just take it out when I want to, but I'm not going to. So, yeah. And for the mouth, I just cut a black rubber band, and I actually just stuck it on with some Elmer's washable clear glue or whatever. Didn't do very much, so I wouldn't recommend doing this. But if you're not really going to do anything with it, and it's just going to be like sitting somewhere, then I'd say this glue is okay for you to use. Not sponsored. But otherwise, it's really cute and adorable thing to make. It's also not band heavy at all. I'd say it barely takes, 100 bands. So yeah, let's just get into what we're going to be needing. So we're going to be needing some stuffing, and obviously we're not going to need much because you can just see how tiny this thing is. So we need some stuffing. You're going to need safety eyes and a black rubber band if you're to be using if you're to be making a face. I'm going to be using white for the rice. I'm going to be using the dark green for the seaweed. I'm going to be using green for one of the inside parts, red for one of the inside parts, and this color for one of the inside parts. So these 3 colors, you can pick literally any color you want, but the 2 colors you are going to need is a dark green and white for the rice and the, I just said it. What is it? The seaweed. Oh my gosh. So sorry. So the rice and the seaweed, you're going to need these 2 colors. And then whatever colors you want for the inside, just go ahead and pick those. So, and the last thing we're going to need is our hook. And I actually think my hook is in here. Okay, I don't know where my hook is. I have to go find my hook. Be right back. Okay, and lastly, we're going to be using our rainbow loom hook, or a crochet hook that's very thin, just like this one. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to start off by taking only 6 colors, to only 6 bands total of the colors from the inside for this part. So I'm just going to grab those. Sorry, oh my gosh, I'm not explaining this right. Okay, so I have my hook, and now let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with a magic ring with our colors. So I'm just going to take any random color that I want for my beginning. I'm going to wrap a band around my hook 2 times. 1 and 2. Okay, now we're going to take that same color, and we're going to pull a band through, and then reclaim it onto our hook. And then pull the front band through the back band. Okay, and then we're going to go back into the cap band, take another one of these bands of the same color, pull it through, reclaim onto your hook, and pull the front band back through the back 2 bands. Okay, and now we're going to switch colors, and we're not going to be doing any color changes for this at all, but go back into the center cap band, pull a band through, reclaim onto the hook, and pull through the back 2 bands, and go in again and repeat that. Pull through, reclaim onto your hook, and pull through the back 2 back bands. Now we're going to change the colors again to be green. Pull through, reclaim onto your hook, and pull through the back 2 back bands, and once more. Okay, so now you should have a magic ring with 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to grab our stitch marker. And lately I've just been using a paper clip because it's easier for me to take on and off instead of a stitch marker or C-clip. Oh, also, I forgot to say you're going to need a stitch marker or C-clip. So, yeah, this is also just my personal opinion, so I'm sorry this gets in the way during the video a lot, but just what I like to use. So now you're not going to need these colors until the end when we're going to be tying it off. So grab your white, and for this row we're just going to be doing 1 row of increases all the way around in white. Okay, so no color changes, just 1 row around in white. But they're all increases. That's 2 single crochets into every stitch. Also, sorry for white on white. Forgot that I had to use white, but I guess it doesn't really matter because I could see it perfectly fine, so. But just continue going around. Until you get back to the stitch with the stitch marker on it. Just like that. Then you're going to remove the stitch marker and move it up to the band around your hook. Okay, so for me at this point, it should look, for you and me at this point, it should look like this. Okay, so now we're not going to need any white for a while. And now we're going to be switching to our green color. All right, so this we are going to need some more bands. 4. Okay, and basically what we're going to be doing for this row, we're going to be going into the front loop only of every stitch, just like that with our hook. Okay, so you can go, typically we go through the whole loop, but we're not going to be going through the back side of the loop. We're going to be going in through the front. Okay, so you're going to take a band, and this time we are going to do a color change. So we're going to pull it through that front part of the stitch and then the loop around our hook, just like that. Reclaim and do a slip knot, a loose slip knot. Okay, and now we're going to do that again into the next stitch. Pull band through, reclaim onto your hook, and pull through. And we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So single crochets all the way around, but only in the front loop, because then it gives the effect that it is flat on top, sort of. If you can kind of see that, I guess. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. It just makes it look a lot more clean. And yeah. Also, you should have 12 stitches around. Forgot to mention that. My bad. Okay, so move your stitch marker, oopsies, up to the band. Okay, my stitch marker just got lost underneath my computer. Okay, sorry. So move your stitch marker up to the band around your hook. Again, you should have 12 stitches around. And now we're going to be doing 4 rows of single crochets. So just go ahead and do the 4 rows of single crochets around, and then come back to me when you are done, and I'll be back when I'm done. So but just pause the video, and yeah. Alright, so it was actually 3 rows. So if you did 4, go ahead and do it one, undo one. Sorry about that. I get confused every time I do this because I didn't write down the pattern, so that's an issue. But this one I did 3 rows of single crochet, so it matches up pretty well. Okay. So now again, we're going to be going into the front loop only for this row. I would be doing single crochet and then a decrease, and only in the front loop. So first we're going to do a color change back to white. So color change. Then since that was our single crochet, now we're going to be doing a decrease. So go into the front loop of the first stitch and the front loop of the next stitch. Take another band and then just single crochet it together. Okay, so now one just single crochet in the front loop. And all of these are in the front loop if I haven't already made that clear. And then another decrease, also only in the front loop. Okay. And just keep repeating that all the way around. Okay. All right. So now we are going to be stuffing, and yeah, you're not going to need that much. See, this is a lot more stuffing than I thought I need, so just rip off a little part and yeah. And that's honestly probably enough. So now for the next row, we're actually not going to be using any white at all. And we're going to go back to using the center colors again. And you're probably not going to need too many of them. Okay? So you're going to go, and this time you can go into the full stitch. So again, we're just going to be doing decrease. So this, not again, sorry. So this row, we're going to be doing decreases all the way around. So just use the colors. And no color changes also. So just use the colors that you have for the sushi, like what you want in your sushi, and just do decreases around. So I'm doing 2 decreases with the pink, light pink color I have. Now I'm going to do 1, oh, you can also remove your stitch marker. And now you're going to do 1 in your red color, or whatever color you're using. And the last one is going to be in the green color. Okay, and I'm just going to go into the next stitch, take one of my green color and pull it through everything on my hook, and slip knot it. Okay, and then you're going to just tuck that green color into the sushi. Until it's not visible. Okay. And just like that, we made a sushi. Now you can go ahead and add some safety eyes and a mouth if you want to. I'm just going to leave mine like this because I kind of want to make a set of sushis just for myself because, I don't know, they're just so adorable. I really enjoyed this, making this design, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. But yeah. So this is it for today's tutorial. I'll be making a lot more designs soon. So I just got the, a lot of bands, and I hope you guys had a really good Christmas yesterday. If you guys celebrate Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. So yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.